Hey guys, I'm Sean from Die Tying Inc. Today we're going to show you how to do, if you guys have seen on our TikTok reveal or on Facebook, one of our latest and greatest reveals is the bat with the moon behind it. Today we're going to be doing it on a 3-foot by 4-foot tapestry. It's been soaked in soda ash and spun out to where it's damp. Alright?
And also, guys, the bat on this tapestry, you can do this same bat design on whatever you're trying to make, whether it's a tapestry or a t-shirt. You don't have to do the bat with the moon behind it, but we thought we would do the whole tapestry so that way you guys have a cool design tapestry if you want to try it, but at least you'll be able to get the basics down of folding a bat tonight. So we'll start with that.
Hey guys, so today's materials, we need some just regular string or yarn. We've got our washable marker, any color of your choice. We have sinew. We also have a little pair of scissors, and we have assorted rubber bands. Alright guys, so for today's fold, you're going to go ahead and take your 3-foot by 4-foot tapestry or whatever size of material you have. And you're going to start from your 4-foot end down to your other 4-foot end. And go ahead and straighten out the ends like that. Lay it down. So that way when you come down and you have it folded, it should look like 2 little triangles right down here. And you're folding it diagonally.
And this is just for this particular design, right, babe? Not just the
Correct.
bat shape. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, so this is just for the one particular design that we had posted. But you guys should still be able to get the basics of the folding of the bat on this tutorial. And as you can see, guys, our rugrats are running around the background. So.
Alright, guys.
Alright.
Alright, guys, so you're going to start with your washable marker. I tied a slip knot in my string, which is how I use it to draw my circles or half circles. Alright, and with this one there is no measurements. It's just based on eye and preference. So first we're going to start out with our moon shape. As you guys can see, you have this layer and this layer doubled over. So obviously it will mirror image the image that you're wanting. So however far or however big you would like your moon, placement up to down, left to right. Just kind of figure out where the top of your tapestry is going to be. So know that this is going to be your uppermost corner when you unfold it. And I believe I like to have my moon somewhere around here. Gives it a pretty big shape. So we're going to go about right here. And we're going to draw like this. Alright. There we go. So at the end of this, you should have a pretty nice half circle. And that's going to be our moon. And then we're going to scoot this down, and again, this is all eyeball and all preference. This is going to be for the bat shape. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been commenting, wondering basically how we get our bat shape so precise, so straight. A lot of it's going to be with the folding, a little bit of the drawing, and just how you handle your shape. So we're going to start off, again, notice how this layer is over your underlayer. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can see, you want to make sure that you're not drawing your design over this edge because it will not show up on the other side.
And I just want to say, guys, that obviously the bat is probably the most difficult fold that we do. So if you're having trouble and you're struggling with it, just keep trying, keep practicing. He's going to show you in extensive detail how to do it. But it just takes a lot of precision, focus, concentration, but it turns out beautifully. So.
Alright guys, so we're going to start with the head of the bat. Basically what I like to do is just draw a little straight line. Hold on, you got to get a new marker. Alright, see that one better? Yes sir. Alright, so we're going to go a straight line. And anytime I have what you guys will see like bat ears or other shapes, sharp corners, I like to make my edge larger and or longer than I actually want them to show up as. Just gives me a little extra room when I tie it off and play around with it. So, and I don't use a stencil for this. This is all hand drawn. If you guys have stencils and you find a nice shape that you like, go ahead and do that. Or you can hand draw it if you'd like.
I believe, didn't we use a stencil for the Batman tapestry?
Yes, actually, I do not have a stencil for that. I do have precise measurements though, which we will be making a Batman tapestry soon.
Yes, we have had a lot of requests for the Batman tapestry, and we do plan on posting that tutorial at some point. Our goal is to post at least one a week, guys. Time gets away from us, but we do want to keep adding new tutorials to this channel, stuff that you don't normally see or that you can't normally find on YouTube. If you have anything that you would like specifically for us to do a tutorial on, feel free to comment below and let us know what you would like for us to post a tutorial on. If it's something you've seen that we have done, and you want to know how to do it, like I said, just comment below. And please like and subscribe to our channel, guys. Like I said, we're just getting it up and running, but we're pretty excited. We love doing this. We want to teach other people what we know. I know that when we first started tie-dyeing, we were glued to Mr. Tie-Dye. He is the man. Taught us a lot of what we know, and then we kind of started branching out and learning some of our own stuff, but it's always good to have some guidance in these things, especially on particular designs. Sean just happens to be amazing at folding, so kind of comes naturally to him.
Alright guys, so now you can see, here's my bat shape. It is kind of similar to the Batman logo, but if you guys will watch and you see, the Batman logo will always curve a little bit more and have a little bit sharper turns and corners. So if you can get this design down, you can get it nailed. You should have no problem with the Batman, but it does take a little bit more finessing.
Or a t-shirt even. What's the difference in folding it on a t-shirt?
The t-shirt has thicker material. It does make it a little bit harder. If you want to do a front and back design, it will definitely make and rise the difficulty level up. But if you do it on just like the front half of a shirt,
which is what we did,
bit easier.
Yeah, we just did the front half of a shirt, and it turned out beautifully.
Alright guys, so now that you see my bat design, we got the moon, our bat, awesome. So what I like to do is I like to start with like my bottom end, my straightermost point, because back here is going to be the trickiest part that we deal with, right up here at the head of it. So I want to make sure that I can hold this shape first, and then go in for the little trickier part right at the end. Alright, so a lot of precision, a lot of skill is used in just basically keeping it straight. We did have some comments. A gentleman or a lady was asking us just basically how we got the shape down. Again, I asked them a few questions on how they were doing it. They said they were making sure that their pleats are basically even across the board, which is a very good thing to have. Again, I'm not 100% precise with mine, but in any case, it will help you. So now, guys, as you see, I'm folding around this first curve, hoping to make the straight line right on top. So as I bend and curve and fold, on top of your folds should be the straight line, which is what you're going to have all the way across your whole design. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow these little humps and go around, okay? So I'm going to go up to the first one. Alright, if you guys need to, twist your material however you need to do it to make a straight line, whatever you need to do to help you fold.
And I apologize, guys. I'm not the best videographer here, but I do my best to get in here, catch all the detail and stuff. Sean definitely has a gift at folding. It's amazing sometimes some of the stuff he's able to do. So,
truth. So guys, a lot of my designs, the double hand grabbing, I use that to start out with. Once I get on a roll and I can finally get my shape and stuff, I like to just grab and pinch my design right here, and I'm going to pull that right up to where my line wants to be. Alright, and again, keep straightening it out. And make sure that you're getting both layers up under it and pulling it up. Alright, so guys, here's our first turn. So as you can see, the line goes straight down, and then you have your other corner right here, which is going to come around. So what I like to do is hold this down and kind of twist my material to make it a little bit straighter the way I want it, and kind of flatten it out a little bit so I can grab both of my layers right here. And as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but right here's a little pinch. I'm basically going to fold this line over this. So this white section that I'm going to dye is going to be sticking on the inside of my design, or I guess the outside. So you grab it, pinch it, and fold it over. And there you go. As you guys can see, right here is the first little curve, tucked away, nice and neat. You still have a straight line. And now I have the back side of that little hump right there to continue on my folding and pleating. We're going to keep doing that. And guys, as you do have more of these, it does get a little bit more bunched up, gets a little trickier, so on and so forth. I'm sure those of you who are experienced and even not so much experienced, you know what I'm talking about.
sorry. I need to stay up out of his workstation. My bad.
Alright guys, and again, so you can see it goes down and it comes down a little bit more just because of the length of the shape. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch right here. Probably a good little length.
And this is going to be the tricky part, guys, I'm not going to lie.
So right here, little pleat, got my little curve. Again, just grab it, pinch it up, and I'm going to fold it and pull it to my design. So that way I have this material right here, which is what I want. Pinch that down, straighten that out, and now I have the second little hump. And guys, I know you guys are questioning about the Batman. The Batman, it was truly an original design. It's beautiful, it's awesome. It was one of the most difficult folds I've ever done. First time attempting it, turned out beautifully.
Original by us, yeah. That was something that we come up with on our own. Not that nobody has ever tried at it before, but we were very proud of that one, actually.
Correct. Here we go. Alright, guys, so this is another one of those tricky moments. As you've seen, the edge was more of a triangle point. So this is basically like a U-turn that I'm going to do on the shape. So again, I have my line straight down. I'm just going to kind of grab the materials and twist it around, making sure that I can keep an eye on my line. Flatten it out just a little bit so I can get the pinch where I want it. And again, both layers, twist and pinch. Bam. So now that I made that U-turn, you can see the material's turning. I'm just going to spin it into it. And I still have my little hump right here. In this nice little pocket, right there's that edge.
I'm trying to get the best shot possible here.
I don't know if you can see it, but as you guys see, there's a lot of pleats and stuff. If you can, go ahead and straighten that out. Straighten out your material like that, pull it out, and now you have your straight line again to continue with the process. And then now here is going to start getting tricky because the material is already warped and turned and all that good stuff.
Here, I'm trying to get in the best position here to... Okay.
Alright. And then again, we're just going to pinch that down,
Right.
grab it up, and pull it up right there. And then I like to flatten my edges out right here, so you see I have a flat little workspace, just so I can grab that pinch, make sure I have both layers, pinch it up, and pull it too. And now you see I've got the shape coming along right here, I've got my backspace all cleared out. Go ahead and straighten out my material again as I keep going, and just keep pulling too. Alright, and again we got another little turn right here. It goes down into that side. I'm going to twist my material just a little bit to get it bunched up. Kind of flatten it out. And grab my little line, pinch it, and bring it to. There you go. And that's how I do all my curves and turns. And again guys, it will get a little bit tougher up here on the head because it is a very sharp and tight little design. But it's just basically the same process I do on this design, on any other designs. You guys will see there's different ways to work it. If you don't like doing it the way I do, this is just the way I've done it, and it's my suggestion. So if you have a better way of doing it, let us know down in the comments. Share a video. Let us know how you did it. Send us some pictures on our Facebook page to let us know, here's your attempt, and show us what you got, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love to give you some feedback. We'd love to cheer you on and be excited for you.
And if you guys have any questions, also feel free to ask those as well. This is definitely... Okay, so we've tried to do some, more simple designs, moderate designs, and complex. This is definitely what you would call a complex design. But if you're new at tie-dyeing and you want to learn something easier that you've seen us do, then feel free to ask, like I said, and we'll happily do that for you.
Alright guys, so as you can see, if you know going around a lot of turns, it starts getting really tight in the design. You can see the lines kind of bunching up on the side and it's getting a little bit harder. So I can bring your finger back to where I can see my line. And again, I'm just going to flatten out my material as much as I can. And where it's already pleated, I'm just going to grab that, bring it really tight, and bring it right where I need it. And that's going to pull all this tension and tighten it up right here. I'm going to keep doing that, flatten it out, pinch down, and bring it right to my line, right where I need it. Okay? Alright guys, we're almost done with the bat. Go ahead, pinch, and grab. Don't be afraid to use all your fingers if you can. If you can't, just practice. Alright guys, so you see this is a little small area that we want to get. So we're going to keep pinching up like that. Right here. Got this little pinch right here, and this little line right here. And again guys, like I said, I want to draw my design a little bit bigger than I would like it. So if you like, you can go ahead and bring your design up, pinch it down, and then flip it over right here. So as you guys here, you can see, if you come from the underside as it's flattened down, you can kind of pinch your design on that line and then fold it from the underside and then layer line to line. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's a little bit of white right here, which is the material that I want to get dyed. So if you make your shape a little bit bigger, it makes it a lot easier because you'll have a little bit more ground. Especially tying with the sinew makes it a little bit more difficult. Just because it gives you a little bit less workspace to go with. Alright, and then flatten that out. Then we're going to come up again like this. And just bring my shape right there and flip that down. And guys, if you see that it's getting tucked away, just remember where you're going to tie it off. So if you don't like where the position is, go ahead and bring it forward just a little bit.
Here, I need to get a better angle here. So. Okay.
Alright, so go ahead and bring this little flap, which is where the little earpiece is, bring it up a little bit, and then hold that down. And then basically just make yourself a new line, okay? And when I tie it with the sinew, I'll show you guys. Go ahead, straighten it out, pinch it up a little bit. And got a little sloppy, but that's okay. Alright. And once you have your design, obviously you can see there's a little bend, just because it got a little tight, and working with the materials, this is a hard knot. But if you'd like, you can kind of loosen up your grip and pull these little pleats just to kind of straighten out your design if you'd like. If it's going one way or the other, you can kind of pull it this way. If you want it to straighten out this way, you just kind of pull these pleats back here and kind of give it a nice little tug, straighten up your lines, okay? Alright, and there we go. Now again, it's not 100% lined out, but that's okay. Because what I like to do, and what I've come up with in my head that makes sense, is anytime I tie off my design, as long as I have basically, let's say 99% of my shape, I always stick a little piece right here of sinew, stick my thumb down behind my line, because I'm just going to go ahead and take it and wrap it around. And wherever I lay my sinew is going to be the new shape. So even if you do it on the line or right behind the line, you can see my edges coming out a little bit more. That's okay, because right here's the ear, and I want to make sure that I have plenty of ear space to dye. So I'm doing it behind it to make sure that I'm getting enough dye in the areas that I need it. So I like to do 3 loops, cinch it down tight, go ahead and do one more, twist it around, and we're just going to go ahead and do a nice little double tie real quick. Super simple, super easy. I like to do that to make sure my designs don't get away from me. Alright.
Also, guys, I want to say, if you guys do try this design, we would love, love, love to see the results.
For sure.
If you want to tag us in it on our either one of our Facebook groups, Super Duper Tie Dye or the 1 Hour Tie Dye, we would love to see what you guys come up with. That would be awesome. We would be honored to see what you guys come up with this design. There's so many different cool things you can do with the colors and everything else, but anyways, just want to throw that out there.
Alright guys, now we have our moon shape. Super simple.
Alright.
Sorry. Yep, little bat shape right here. Cool, cool. If you guys don't like these little fray things, that's fine. You can take a rubber band, tie it down. I just keep it loose because as I tie my shape, it's all going to be twisted to the back, so this will be sticking away from the other material. So, this is just a simple little half circle. If you guys don't know how to fold along one of these lines, how to pleat, however you do what you do, try out super simple shapes, man, for real.
Hearts are good.
Hearts are good. It's got a nice little turn in it. It's got a cut. You can kind of feel this little edge and bend.
Another tapestry that's really easy is just like the chakras. If you just want to do like circles for the chakras, that's one that I can fold up fairly easy. Sean does a lot of the folding. I do a lot of the dyeing, other stuff like that. But those are 2 fairly simple designs to start out with. Eyes aren't too hard. I mean, they're
not bad. They're not bad. Getting the shape of an eye is probably the hardest part.
Yeah.
Getting the shape and keeping the white.
Yeah, we had one eye tapestry that was just phenomenal. And we've done a ton since then. We've done some really cool eye shirts, but it just so happened on that one tapestry, we got the perfect shape. And it's just practice thing. Sometimes it's a luck thing, you know.
Alright. And guys, again, like if this is a simple, easy shape, again, I'll just like to pinch, pull, twist, pinch it, hold it, pull my back end, which straightens out my line, makes it pretty straight, and I just pinch and pull it toward me. Straighten out the back, little flap, just pull it up, bam. Now you have a straight line for your half circle, aka your moon. And again with the same thing, we're just going to tie this dealie off right here. 1, 2, 3. Pull it tight. Flip that around. Go ahead and tie this off real quick.
Also, guys, we will be posting the reveal on this tapestry, and if anyone is interested in it, it is available.
Alright.
Beautiful, beautiful piece of art.
So now, guys, from here you can do whatever you'd like. What we didn't do is keep the shape of your designs. Normally, if you just pull out the pleats and kind of straighten it out, and you know what I mean, like that, you could keep the shape of the bat. But what we like to do with this, or what we did with this, was make a crumple design. So we're actually going to show you how to do the crumple effect on it. If you'd like, you could singly pleat it together and bring it all together. Just kind of have your two shapes, part moon, part bat, whatever you'd like. But I think with this, it deserves a crumple because of the inspiration to the background. Just really brings the piece together. So we're going to sit here, going to kind of bring it together a little bit and just crumple. If you guys don't know how to crumple, basically all I do is just grab my little fingers right here and just pinch, twist and pinch. Just kind of crumple it together and just kind of grab your fingers, bring your materials to you. Just kind of make a nice little messy mess. I know, right? Oof.
Messy mess.
Oof. Alright. Bam. Crumple. Cool beans. So now, I'm going to take some of these rubber bands right here. Just going to slide it on the crumple. If you guys want to use string, you can use string. String actually helps pretty well. It holds the shape a little bit better than rubber bands, in my personal opinion. But I just like to use rubber bands. It's free, quick and easy, And also I can kind of make my lines where I want to pull back my material a little bit more precise. So if I want to make sure that this shape's going further away, I can pinch down right here, and I know it's going to pull my shape this way, and kind of keep all this area bunched in. Same thing with this. If I wanted this section right here on the bat to be pulled away, I can move my rubber band and hold down this area so it stays away from my dyed sections. Bam. Don't have to worry about that. And again, like this one doesn't want to be as helpful. Go ahead and double tie that. Pinch that up.
Just so it's easier to dye.
Yep. And you don't have to worry about the little scraggles. One little hanging here, one little hanging here. Because when you dye, if a little bit bleeds, it's fine because it looks beautiful anyway. So.
And the sinew helps keep. Somebody asked me how we keep the white line around the bat. Well, that's the sinew. It keeps the color from bleeding through onto the fabric. Sinew is amazing to have in tie-dyeing.
True.
As I'm sure a lot of you guys know, probably.
So guys, for the moon, it's a big floppy thing. You can keep it like that, whatever, or not. Maybe if you want to make an emoji later and draw a smiley face on it, that's cool. You can do that.
Which is another tapestry that we post is the emoji.
But if I'm going to dye it all the same color, I'm not worried about it doing anything different. I'm just going to go ahead and band that up. Makes it easier so I can just apply the dye and it's going to let it soak in through my whole design right there. Bam, bam. That's what it looks like on the back side. See the nice bands, sinew, tied off my designs, my crumple design. And that's the Bat and Moon tapestry.
Alright guys, so here we go in just a second with the dyeing portion of the tapestry. Alright guys, so this is what the finished result of the tapestry will look like. Colors and everything. We are going to show you how to dye it exactly the same way with these same colors. So, alright, we'll do the dyeing portion right now, and then we will still reveal it whenever we're done, just to show you that it's exactly the same, but, alright, let's get ready to dye, guys. Alright, guys, so for the dyeing portion, what I'm going to start doing first is I'm going to do the moon. In the moon, I'm going to do a lemon yellow, and if I run out of lemon yellow, I'm going to add some citrus yellow to it. Alright, so we're just going to dye this moon nice and bright yellow. I chose lemon yellow from Dharma because it's a nice, pretty, bright yellow, so it really makes the moon stand out in the sky. Alright, next I'm going to go ahead and dye my bat. Just to kind of help the color from bleeding, which it's really not going to matter because it is a big crumple and all the colors are going to mesh well together. I'm going to go ahead and just do an outline of some thickened black over here. Just because it'll help keep the shape of the bat as well, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but I just like to outline things with a thick and black. I just think it makes it look better. Plus, like I said, it'll prevent the black from